Hey everyone, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I've been wanting to film for a very long time, and that is all of my secondhand American Girl dolls collection. I want to be completely transparent in this video, sharing how much I have spent on each doll and everything that I need to do to try and restore them. I know buying dolls secondhand is kind of a big thing right now, especially for people getting back into collecting. So hopefully this is kind of give everyone a clear picture on how much I spent on each doll and the things that I needed to do to try and fix them up to make them look new again. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so before we do jump into this video, I want to give some quick explanations. One, a lot of my dolls have gone into storage because I felt super overwhelmed with my collection, but I will get into that with the 1,000 subscriber Q&A. But for the dolls that are in storage, they will be wearing this t-shirt from one of Joss's outfits. So if you're wondering why a lot of these dolls are appearing in this t-shirt, that is why. Two, I'm Canadian, so all the prices will be in Canadian and everything will be including shipping and import taxes if I purchase them from eBay. And number three is that all these dolls will be in order from least expensive to most expensive. So starting off with my cheapest doll that I've ever gotten is Amaya. I found her at Value Village for $6 and she is a Truly Me number 44. I bought her with the intentions of just fixing her up and reselling her because I do already have a number 44 that I purchased from American Girl. However, I got way too attached to her and I decided to give her a complete makeover. I got her these eyes off of eBay. Sadly, they were the bad ones, but that's okay. I learned my lesson. And I also got her this wig from Dallas Doll Co. She did end up being a bit more pricey at the end after all the customizations, but for the doll herself, she was only $6. She did have a very matted wig because I am assuming a young child once owned her. So her hair was a complete mess. She needed a new wig anyways. And the only other thing that I had to do was just clean her limbs. Other than that, I think she was in pretty good shape. I don't think I had to tighten any limbs. And overall, I think I just got very lucky when I found Amaya. Next up, we have my custom Truly Me number 55 Victoria. And I also want to make a quick side note that a lot of these dolls that I buy secondhand all have neck strings. If you are someone who is curious about that and cares if the dolls have neck strings or not and like how new these dolls are, majority of them do have neck strings. But this is Victoria. She's the first doll that I ever found at a thrift store. I found her at Once Upon a Child for $25 along with a Julie doll who was also $25. I no longer own the Julie doll because I gave her to my cousin, but they were both the same price. She was one of the dolls that definitely needed more TLC. She had her hair chopped off to about her shoulders, so I need to get her a new wig. She's currently wearing one from Dallas Doll Co, which I think looks super cute on her, and she did need a lot of TLC to her limb. I don't know what happened, but she had a lot of ink stains on her. I just did the whole acne cream method. Steven's Wooded Dancer has a video on that for anyone that's interested. But yeah, I just did that and overall she wasn't too bad, but yeah, I got her for $25, which I think wasn't that bad of a price. Next is my Elizabeth Cole dupe, as I like to call her. This is a Chris and Maxwell doll that I customized to look more like Elizabeth Cole because I love Elizabeth. However, she is very expensive. I have a whole video on that if you're curious as to the customization process on her. But she was from Poshmark. She was listed for $26, but with shipping and everything, I think she ended up coming to $44. She did need a lot of TLC though. Her hair was actually in pretty decent condition. It was just dry, but her wig was still intact. Like, she did not go through a haircut, thankfully. But she did have a lot of ink stains on her again. She did also need her limbs tightened, and of course I did swap out her wig, but overall I'm very happy. $44 for a fake Elizabeth Cole doll I think sounds pretty good to me. Next up we have my Truly Me number 54, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have her number somewhere up on the screen here. But this is Ren. She was from Value Village and I believe she was listed for $50 or $55. However, my mom had a coupon and I only got her for $45. She was a very lucky find. She is one of the newer Truly Me dolls with a zip tie and it looks like she was hardly ever played with. Her limbs were in like perfect condition. Her hair only needed straightening and that was about it. Yeah, that's Ren. She was in perfectly good condition and I feel like I got really lucky when I found her. Next we have Parker, who is a Be Forever Rebecca base, and this was the first doll that I ever actually bought off of Facebook Marketplace. I got him for $50. He wasn't in that bad of condition actually. I think he was like brand new. I didn't have to do any cleaning, nothing. I just had to wig swap him and he was good to go. So yeah. That's Parker, and again, he was $50 from Facebook Marketplace, and also his wig is one that I got off of Etsy. Next is a doll that I have yet to introduce on my channel and have barely talked about over on my Instagram, and that is Leah Clark. I got Leah from Value Village earlier this year for $55. I want to say I got her in like end of March, early April. Leah is a doll that is in much need of some good TLC. I have been neglecting this poor doll mainly because she stinks of a campfire. I don't know what this poor girl went through, but she just smells like a campfire. I have tried everything that I could do without having to take her completely apart. I think honestly I just need to unstuff her, get some new stuffing, and scrub her body with some dish soap or something. I've tried everything. So I do think I paid a bit too much money for her, to be completely honest. Her wig isn't that bad of shape, but I ended up ruining her. I have like this completely unfinished restoration video that I planned for her and I never finished it. This poor girl has just been living in a box on top of my closet and I really need to do something with her. I don't know what. She is such a gorgeous doll, but again, she just smells so badly of a campfire. If anyone in the comments has any tips of what I can do to fix this poor girl, please let me know. But some other things that she has going on is that her limbs were super loose. I did tighten them while also trying to air out a lot of her stuffing. She does need to have like an acne treatment done or something because it looks like a kid took some pen to her nails and tried to like color them in. I did add some custom freckles though, if you can see those, and that I think turned out really cute. But she does have some scuff marks on her, but other than that, that's about it for Leah. Again, Value Village for $55. The next haul that I have is a Truly Me number 24, and this is Zoe. I'm actually filming this clip a few weeks after filming all the other ones just because I got her in the mail after I filmed this video. So hello from the future, I guess. Got her off of Poshmark and she was $58.18, but the listing she was only $38. She was in pretty good condition. I do have a restoration video coming out soon for her, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But the only thing that is still kind of wrong with her is that she has the name Tatum written on her foot in permanent Sharpie. I tried to get it off with the acne treatment, but I haven't been able to do that yet because it hasn't been nice enough weather to fully take it off. I do a bit in the restoration video that I have coming for her, but I wasn't able to get it fully off. Her hair also, she did need a wig change. She is wearing a Dallas Doll Co wig, and her wig was kind of okay, but it lost all of its curl to it. Like, it was super dry and frizzy, and so I did have to straighten it. I shouldn't say have to. I did straighten it, and it did make it nice and soft, but I just wasn't really the biggest fan of it. It didn't really look nice on her, and it was really old, so I gave her this one from Dallas Doll Co, and I think she looks super cute with it. And she also still has a shine mark on her forehead. But other than that, she didn't need her limbs tightened or anything. She just needed a good cleaning and a hair washing, and honestly, she was perfect. And so yeah, I'm really happy to have Zoe as part of my collection finally. I really wanted her when I was a kid, so she's very nostalgic. Next up, we have one of my holy grail American Girl dolls, and that is Truly Me number 38. This is Isla, and I got really lucky and found her on Facebook Marketplace for only $65, which I was so happy about because I found her on Poshmark the day before for like $150, and I was literally going back and forth on it because this doll, especially in Canadian pricing, goes up to like $300 to $400, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I not? I ended up not purchasing her, and thankfully I was grateful for it because I did find her for only, like I said, $65. She was in brand new condition too. Only thing that needed to be done is that she needed her limbs cleaned, and she also again needed her hair straightened, and I have a whole restoration video for her. That's Isla, and I'm so happy that I found her, and I feel so lucky that I'm able to have her as part of my collection. This next doll is another one of my holy grail dolls of mine, and this is Mia St. Clair. I got her off of Facebook Marketplace for $75. I wanted Mia so badly when I was a kid, and she was honestly in such good condition. She just needed, again, some TLC for her hair, and I don't think I had to tighten her limbs. I think she was pretty okay. I just had to clean her up and she was good to go. I bought her off of a young 12-year-old girl who took very good care of her dolls, but this was like a doll that she bought secondhand, so the fact that Mia's probably gone through 2, if not more, different doll owners and she's still in pretty good shape makes me very happy, especially for the price that I paid for her. So I am starting to realize that literally all the redheads that I've collected are holy grail dolls, but this was yet another one that I really wanted as a kid. This is Nicole. She's a Truly Me number 37. She was the doll that I was going to pick out at the American Girl store when I was 9 years old, but when I got there she was sold out. So I am kind of glad that I did not get these dolls until I was an adult so I can take good care of them, because my poor childhood dolls, they needed a lot of work when I brought them out of storage. But anyways, this is Nicole. She was a Facebook Marketplace find, and she was $85, so we're kind of getting more into the expensive range now. I guess Mia could also classify as expensive. She was was actually in really good shape. I didn't have to do much cleaning. Her hair is in fantastic shape. No limb tightening, nothing. I do also have a restoration video for her as well for just cleaning her up. She didn't sleep on cleaning. Nothing like extreme TLC like my poor Leah doll does. Yeah, I'm very happy to have her. Next up is my doll Hazel. She's a Truly Me number 21. And this is the start of me buying dolls off of eBay. I got her off eBay for $85 total, but she was listed as $53.60. I really wanted her because I grew up watching a lot of nostalgic 82 videos, more so X Molly Girl X. I recreated one of her Christmas specials and it made me really want this doll. I did get a very older version of her. I want to say this was like when Mattel bought Pleasant Company and they just started releasing the dolls as American Girl, because she has the very broad shoulders. Like she has a lot of stuffing in like her shoulders and chest area. So I don't know how old she is, but she is very cute. And for her age, I think she's in pretty good shape, especially for the price that I paid for her. Her hair could use some TLC still, but as long as the front curls are okay, that's all I care about. Her pin curls do need to be recurled. She had no staining on her and she just needed her limbs tightened and her limbs cleaned, and that's about all the TLC that she needed. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know this is my very well loved Isabel Palmer doll. This is my doll who I named Aspen. I got her off of Poshmark for $89.68 total and she was listed for $75. She was actually in pretty good condition. I also have a video of fixing up her and Addie, who I also got from Poshmark. You'll see in a little bit. Again, I'm very happy that I got her. She didn't really need that much TLC from what I remember. I think literally just cleaning her limbs and straightening her hair. I did end up swapping out her wig eventually for the Stylist Doll Co one, but her wig is still in really good shape. My number 27 Alice now wears that wig because hers was in desperate need of some TLC. She's one of my childhood dolls though. But yeah, this is Isabel. She is again great condition and I only paid $89.68 for her full me outfit plus her hair accessory as well. Next up we have one of my first Pleasant Company dolls, and this is Riley. She's a My American Girl number 12 or 13. I always get the numbers mixed up. I want to say she's number 12. I got her off of eBay. I paid $90 total and she was listed for $60 Canadian. I really love Riley, but she still needs a lot of TLC, I feel like. As you can tell by her bright orange lipstick, I tried giving her face ups, but I can't find a color combination that works. If you know a color combination, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I tried using acrylic paints, and which seems to work the best for me, but I'm also open to literally any other medium as long as this girl doesn't look like she just plastered on bright orange lipstick. But this is Riley. Like I said, her hair was in pretty good condition, just needed some straightening. She did really need her limbs to be cleaned. You can tell that she was left in a storage box for a really long time in someone's basement, so she was kind of gross and disgusting, and she does need her limbs tightened. One thing about this doll though that I find interesting, I don't know if she got a new body or if someone decided to fix her up themselves. She does have a zip tie, so maybe I'm incorrect and the dolls used to come with zip ties before neck strings. I really don't think they did, but I could be completely wrong. But yeah, that's one interesting fact about her. That's just Riley. Next we have Brooklyn. I also purchased her from eBay and I believe she is a Truly Me number 31. I paid $93.23 Canadian total for her. She did need some TLC. She needed her limbs to be cleaned and she needed a brand new wig because hers was chopped off at her shoulders. I did just give her this Chrissa wig and I think it looks really cute on her and it looks pretty similar to the one that she had on, minus the texture in her hair sadly. I would like to get her a proper wig eventually, but this is the one that she's wearing for now. And yeah, she's in pretty decent shape. I didn't have to do too much. I think I may have had to tighten her limbs for the fact that she's kind of a rare doll. I didn't really mind paying $93 for her. I thought it was a pretty good price for a rare doll. Next is Addie Walker. I got Addie off of Poshmark for $94.86 and she was listed at $80. She didn't really need that much work, to be honest. She just needed her hair to be washed and redone, and she also just needed her limbs cleaned, but I don't think I had to go in and tighten her limbs. She was in pretty good condition. She did only come with her Christmas dress though, but yeah, she's one of my favorites. She is in storage just because I need to figure out a new wig situation for her though. The wig that she came with has a whole lot of flyaways and like a chunk of her hair missing in the back, which isn't very good. But yeah, she's still a really gorgeous doll. I'm really lucky that I was able to purchase her. I love with every video that I film, the lighting tends to change drastically between each clips, but this is a Pleasant Company Felicity doll. I got her off of Poshmark for $115 and she was listed at $100, and I personally think I got a pretty good deal for a Pleasant Company Felicity doll because she came with her full me outfit, her book, plus her original American Girl collection box. So I was super happy to find her. She does need some TLC still. She did come with a wig that was like had really weird layers in it, so I think someone cut her hair, and she also smelled a bit like a basement, but I managed to get that sent away. But she does need a brand new wig. She currently has on Sage's old crusty wig at the moment. I'm trying to find one, but I can never find like a wig that is like a perfect auburn, like a dark auburn shade. I find they're always super duper bright and I don't really like how they look on Felicity. Other than that, she was in pretty decent shape. I think she needed her limbs tightened and also a cleaning, but other than that, she was in pretty good condition, so I'm really happy that I found her. I'm not kidding when I say I've never impulse bought a doll so quickly before in my entire life. This is, as we all know, Kanani Akina, and Kananis are very difficult to find. I personally feel like in Canada, I've seen people find them on Poshmark for like $80 and I get so jealous, but this Kanani I found for $90 on eBay. Sadly, with shipping, she came to $117.84, but I'm not gonna complain. She came with her original dress and her necklace, and she only came with one shoe, sadly. But for Kanani, she did come in pretty good shape. I also have a video here on my channel of fixing her up. I think she needed her limbs tightened and she just needed a good cleaning, and I did have to give her a new wig from Dallas Doll Co. because her old one was very dried out. It wasn't frizzy, but the curls weren't holding anymore. I don't know if I ruined it by trying to curl them myself or what. I tried a hot water dunk and the curls turned out gorgeous, but the second I tried to fix them and brush her hair, they just fell right out again, which really sucks. But I did find her this one from Dallas Doll Co. and I think it's a pretty good match. And yeah. And lastly, we have the most expensive secondhand doll in my collection, and that is Caroline. I got her off of the website Kijiji, which in the States I think it's Craigslist, and it's very similar to Facebook Marketplace as well. I got her for $120. I believe she was listed at $150, but the seller did take $120 for her. Pretty sure she was trying to get rid of her. But yeah, this is Caroline. She is one of my display historical dolls because I wanted her so badly as a kid, and I'm so grateful to have her as an adult. I do think personally $120 isn't something I would pay for a doll nowadays, especially secondhand, but she did come with her full me outfit. Her wig was in decent condition, but I did have to get her a brand new one off of an eBay seller, and she did have a few marks here and there. She did have a pen mark on the little parts of her neck that the neck string kind of ties around, and I managed to get that off again with the acne treatment. And overall, I'm pretty sure she was in pretty good condition. She did have some pen marks on the back of her legs too, I think, which I managed to get off, and she just needed a cleaning and a hair washing. For $120 Caroline, I was pretty happy. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and maybe found this informative if you're someone who's thinking of purchasing dolls secondhand. I'm really happy to be back posting here on YouTube and also my Instagram. Like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe so you know when I post my next video. I'm gonna try my best to get back on a posting schedule, but it may be a little while for me to get the hang of that again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!